Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the boring stuff so you don't have to. Today we're looking at a company that seems to be making some interesting moves in the space industry, and it looks like they're investing quite a bit in SpaceX. Stick around because this is going to be spicy. Now, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents like these, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below, so come join the conversation there. We're diving into a Form 8K filing from XMax Incorporated or XMax Inc. As they call themselves, think of a Form 8K as a report for really big news that a company needs to tell everyone about right away. It is like a special announcement for stuff that is too important to wait for their next regular report. Today, the big news is an acquisition that happened on the 24th of November, 2025. So, what is the scoop? XMax Inc. has a subsidiary called XMax Alpha Holdings Limited, and this subsidiary made a significant investment. They bought a nearly 99.82% stake in a company called Preamble Capital I, which is a Delaware limited liability company. This investment was for $5,605,000. Now, Preamble Capital I itself then used some of its funds, specifically $5,600,000, to invest in another fund. And that fund's purpose was to buy shares of SpaceX, Elon Musk's rocket company. The filing tells us that on the 24th of November, 2025, Preamble Capital I finalized its purchase of a 39.7% interest in this fund. And this fund, in turn, now holds a substantial number of SpaceX shares. We are talking about 55,629 shares of Class A common stock and 3,781 shares of Class C common stock in SpaceX. This is a pretty big deal because it means XMax Inc., through its subsidiary, is getting itself a piece of SpaceX. Now, let's talk about what this means. XMax Inc. is essentially betting big on SpaceX. They are not directly buying SpaceX shares, but they are investing in a fund that buys SpaceX shares. This filing confirms they've completed this investment. This is a strategic move. It shows that XMax Inc. sees significant future value in SpaceX. A company known for its innovation and ambitious goals in space exploration and technology. By acquiring a stake in a fund holding these shares, XMax Inc. is aiming to benefit from SpaceX's potential growth and success. The report is signed by Xiaohua Lu, the Chief Executive Officer of XMax Inc. This means the top leadership is aware of and approves this significant investment. The date of the report is the 26th of November 2025, but the reported event, the completion of this acquisition, happened on the 24th of November 2025. Now, let's look at what this tells us about XMax Inc. strategy. They are positioning themselves to capitalize on the booming space industry. Investing in SpaceX, a leader in this field, is a clear indication of their ambition. However, it is important to remember that this is an indirect investment. XMax Inc. owns part of a fund which owns SpaceX shares. This adds a layer of complexity and also some risk. The performance of XMax Inc. will be tied not only to its own operations, but also to the success of the investment fund, and ultimately, SpaceX itself. One of the interesting things to consider is why XMax Inc. is making this move. Are they trying to diversify their portfolio? Are they looking to gain a technological advantage or expertise by being indirectly associated with SpaceX? Or is it purely a financial investment hoping for a big return? Without more information directly from XMax Inc. about their strategy beyond this filing, we can only surmise. But it is a bold move that suggests they are aiming for high growth and are willing to take on significant investment to achieve it. This investment also highlights the increasing trend of companies investing in emerging and high-growth sectors like space exploration. It is a sector with immense potential but also significant risks, including technological challenges, regulatory hurdles, and intense competition. XMax Inc. Its commitment to this area through a substantial investment in SpaceX signals their confidence in the long-term prospects of this industry. Now, looking at this from a broader perspective, the filing itself is quite standard, detailing the completion of an acquisition. The real story is in what was acquired. It is not just any company, it is a stake in a fund that holds shares of SpaceX. This is where the juice is. It is an indirect play on one of the most talked about companies in the world. Investors in XMax Inc. will be watching SpaceX's performance very closely. So, to sum it up, XMax Inc. has made a substantial indirect investment in SpaceX through a subsidiary and a special investment fund. This shows a clear strategic decision to participate in the growth of the space industry, while the financial details of XMax Inc. itself are not the focus of this particular filing. This event is certainly noteworthy for anyone tracking the company or the space sector. Alright, that is our breakdown of XMax Incorporated's latest filing. It is a fascinating look at how companies are strategically positioning themselves in high-growth industries. What is your take on this SpaceX investment and what it signals for XMax Inc.? future, drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.